Personal log of Fleet Admiral Gaius Andrew, Supreme Commander of the Zentrali Fifth Fleet in high, void orbit above the now known open eye of Terra. For hundreds and thousands of years, the void has been avoided while speculation about this area ran wild. According to legend, it was the site of an ancient battle between good and evil, where the forerunners of all creation sacrificed themselves to trap the greatest evil the galaxy has ever known. Some texts say it's from all devouring insectoid hive mind that the forerunners trapped by luring them into the center of what's now known as the void and then setting all the surrounding system stars to go supernova. While others say the area was made void after forerunners lured in a psionic demon horde to the center and collapsed reality around the eye of the core system. As we all know, both sides were correct and wrong at the same time. And if it wasn't for those damn cultists, we would have remained blissfully ignorant, not having to deal with the nightmare they let out, and that damn eye would still be shut. But ultimately, I know the fault lies with me and my failure to keep them sealed away forever. You see, the cultists have been trying to enter the Eye of Terra for centuries, trying to either prove their belief or gain superpowers or some sort of strange ability or whatever made-up reason they came up with over time. They believe this, as some claim to have succeeded and told tales about life within the eye, while others claim to have gained some sort of hidden knowledge that they refuse to share. However, it always sounded like insanity, like something completely fabricated to the rest of the sane galaxy, because they never came back with any proof. They always had the same convenient claim that there was some type of harmonic psychic dampening field which made recording impossible, and that entering the third world nearly impossible because of the field's seeming ability to chase you away, force you back, or pull you in, or somehow bounce signals. And of course, the unusually high gravity wells and near impenetrable radiation belt, which corrupted even shielded systems. They kept going on and on and on with the excuses, yet they had no concrete evidence, which made most everybody go yada yada yada, blah blah blah, and what else you got? Which again sounded like complete rambling, complete and utter trash to most but one ingenious cultist who fancied himself a sage and guardian of truth, proclaimed to have cracked the secret of the void, and became absolutely obsessed with building a new type of void traveling ship, which he named the Kemp. Normally, a ship of this size, just almost massive, and its design would have easily been detected by the Mobile Terra Frontier Guard, or as we call it, the MTF Guard for short. But the Council, in its absolute infinite wisdom, decided to cut funds to the drone fleet which patrolled the void in favor of a critically important second reflecting pond with fountain within the Senate building. Looking back now, whatever nightmares they're going through, they deserved it. And as they happily signed this bill that would just simply decorate the halls just a little bit more, they all started claiming that surely there's no reason to keep Centrans or insane cultists out of ancient voids literally containing the thing called the Eye of Terra, which we have been vigorously guarding for longer than the Council existed, for the sole purpose of keeping everything out, or whatever inside was actually in. But no, of course these politicians didn't ever listen to anyone on the ground. I remember thinking, since their building was made of that solid white material, those who live in ivory towers never know the color of the grass. Well, that came to bite us in the ass. I will never forget the day it happened. The day the eye opened. After another seemingly important long shift on board the flagship Erica, which was known as the gem of the Council's Fifth Fleet, I finally was able to retire to my cabin for a very well-deserved night's sleep when the intercom sounded with a frantic voice from my XO, Commander Clark, saying, "Sir, you need to be on the bridge immediately." Peeling myself out of bed as I sat up, I responded, "I had just gotten comfortable, Ava. I swear to all that is holy and to the Forerunners themselves that if you just remembered my birthday and there's a surprise party waiting for me, I will vent you out of an airlock." Quickly, she responded, "No, sir. We have detected an unusual power spike from the center of the void. Wait, what? Oh, and happy birthday, sir." Ugh. After reporting to the bridge, I reviewed the scans and ordered the helmsman to lock course on the Eye of Terra. No one in their right mind would get even within 1,000 light years of that place, I remember thinking to myself. But then again, nothing like this has ever been recorded either. I thought, if only the FTL was faster, maybe we could have stopped it, but nothing can undo what the cultists have done now. We monitored the sensor readings during the 17-hour jump through FTL with growing concern about the dramatic spikes in energy that we saw that seemed to spread out all over. This was new to us. We didn't know what was going on, but we knew we had to stop whatever was going on. We all knew that something was absolutely wrong as we prepared all hands to battle stations for when we exited FTL. The new Battle Suite Squadron on board the SS Demon Corps, led by Commander Leonid, was prepped and ready for immediate scramble for the exit with all shields and weapons set to maximum. We believed that we're ready for anything, but then we exited. We were greeted by a massive ship with a similar design to one of those old deep space radio telescopes, which was projecting some sort of positronic beam on an oscillating pulse frequency, which was targeting the eye, which was somehow cracking, breaking with the purest of spider webbing, seeming to make fissures all across the area. I thought to myself, I hope this is being recorded, and then gave the order to disable that ship after only the briefest of hesitations, and that moment of hesitation was our undoing. The energy that pulsed out was enough, and the Kemp was destroyed in an instant, but the cracks that it created continued to spread until it shattered, and there was a psionic scream that was let out like a tidal wave across both the known and unknown universe. The Eye of Terra, as it turned out, was a psychic dampening cage designed by the Forerunners to imprison the demons of the void, acting as the galaxy's largest hippity-hoppity get the fuck off my property sign ever known. And now those inside are free. Beings whose power has been suppressed for the entire known history could now warp reality as they see fit and could burn everything with a simple snap of the fingers, and now they are free. Humanity and all of their greed, their sadistic inclinations, their cruelty and malice were now free. It is a true damn shame, and I am to blame. We cannot stop them, but for now, our only saving grace is that they never know this power. They do not fully understand how it works. If they did, they would realize that every time some sort of story was created, that it only takes a certain amount of their own to read it, to watch it, to understand it, to believe it, and that reality would happen out in the universe somewhere, somehow. And if they truly understood this, then they could possibly wipe out all of reality, all just by believing that they are alone in the universe. Thankfully, the universe itself is very vast, and what they do believe in tends to tear itself apart over time, as many of them seem to be simply self-destructive. Though, for the moment, this time right now, Those inside the Eye of Terra seem content with slaughtering themselves over petty differences, or filling the void with newly imagined worlds populated by unknown creatures and pixelated nightmares, many of which defy any and all logic, are almost invulnerable to the weapons we throw at them. All I can say is Forerunners save us from the nightmare before they realize they can stretch out beyond the eye. Hello everybody, this is Syntax. Thank you so much for joining me today on this short story, which by the way was authored by Prozac and Pancakes. Before I go, I'd like to send out some special thank yous to a few of my supporters, and those will be SS Demon, Grog Vaughn, Guardian Sage, Sir, MTF Guard, Brian Kemp, and Erica Gem. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Everybody else, I'll see you on the next one. This is Syntext, punching out.